Hey, grade 2. Welcome back to Math Talks. This week we're going to be talking about adding with double digit numbers again. And we're going to be talking about when do we regroup and when not to regroup. And so I'm going to do a couple of examples and I'm going to sing you a song. And I'm going to have the song help us remember when we need to regroup and when not to regroup. So let's start with the first question. We have 23 plus 35. Now, I want to find my ones place and my tens place. I know my ones place is on the right. So I'm going to put my ones here, and right beside I have the tens place. Now for me, if you remember last week, I like splitting my numbers so that it helps my thinking. It helps me organize my thinking. And so now I can look right into the ones place, and that's where I start, on the right. I have 5 plus 3. Well, I know 5 plus 3 is 8. If I want to figure it out by snapping it into my head, I can go 5, snap, add 3 more. 6, 7, 8. So now I'm going to put my 8 here on the side. When I am regrouping, I am looking for groups of 10 to move over to the tens place. When you look at the number 8, do you see a group of 10? No, there isn't a group of 10. Do I need to regroup? No, I don't. I don't have a 10 to move or to regroup. So my 8 just goes right into the ones place. Go over to my tens place and I add my 2 tens plus 3 tens. 2 tens plus 3 tens gives us 5 tens. So we put our 5 tens there, and now our answer is 58. So did not need to regroup there. Let's look at our next question. We've got 27 plus 18. Now, again, I want to split my number and figure out where my ones place and my tens place are. So I know my ones place is on the right and my tens is right beside. Let's split those numbers, and now we're going to add our ones place. So starting on the right, I see I have 8 plus 7. Now there's different ways I can figure this out. I can put 8 in my head because it's the bigger number and add 7 more. So let's try that. 8, click, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've added 7 more. My answer is 15. But when I look at 7 plus 8, there's another way I can figure it out. I'm really good at my doubles. And I know that 7 plus 7 is 14. And 7 plus 8 is just 1 away from that. It's just 1 more because 8 really is 7 plus 1. So when I look at that, I can think, well, that's the same as 7 plus 7 plus 1 more. 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 1 more gives us 15. So my answer is 15. Let's put it here on the side and let's look to see if we need to regroup. When we regroup, we need to move a group of 10. Is there a group of 10 in 15? Yes, there is. Let's split it and we can see. Here's my ones place, here's my tens place. My 5 ones goes right into the ones place. But my group of 10 here needs to move over to the tens place. I need to move that group of 10 over. And so here it goes. We're going to put that one group of 10 there. Now I'm going to add my groups of 10. I have 1 10 plus 2 tens gives me 3 tens, plus 1 more gives me 4 tens. Okay, so I have 4 tens and 5 ones. My answer is 45. Now, let's sing a song about this. If I look at these numbers, you'll understand in a moment. One of them is bigger than 9, and one is smaller than 9. So, my song goes like this. You might know the tune. The tune is, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Now let's change the words. If the number is bigger than 9, you zoom it up, zoom, zoom. If the number is bigger than 9, you zoom it up, zoom, zoom. If the number's bigger than 9, then you zoom it up to 10. If the number is bigger than 9, zoom it up, zoom, zoom. So let's look at 15. Is 15 bigger than 9? Yes, it is. And so what we had to do is we had to take that 10 and zoom, zoom, zoom it up to the top of the tens place column. So if the number is bigger than 9, zoom it up, zoom, zoom. Now, what about this one though? This one is less. It's 9 or less. And so here's this part of the song. If the number is 9 or less, you leave it alone. If the number is 9 or less, you leave it alone. If the number is less than 9, you don't zoom it to the 10. If the number is 9 or less, leave it alone. Okay, let's look at 8. Did we have to move anything? Did we have to regroup anything and move a 10 to the tens place and zoom it up? No. It is less than 9. 9 or less. We leave it alone. Okay, so I'm going to sing the whole song and you can sing along if you like to. It goes like this. If the number is bigger than 9, you zoom it up, zoom, zoom. If the number is bigger than 9, you zoom it up, zoom, zoom. If the number's bigger than 9, then you zoom it to the 10. If the number is bigger than 9, zoom it up, zoom, zoom. If the number's 9 or less, leave it alone. If the number's 9 or less, leave it alone. If the number is 9 or less, you don't zoom it to the 10. If the number is 9 or less, leave it alone. And that's how we decide if we should regroup or not regroup. Have a great day. See you later.